Over the years, Game Freak has made a lot of Pokémon, so obviously, some people are going to try to answer the question, which ones are the best? Of course, I've tried to do that. Me, Fishman64, and like everyone else, I simply failed. See, the problem was, I forced myself to put 10 whole Pokemon on that list. And you see, I don't think Game Freak has even made 10 good Pokemon. So, yeah, what did that lead to? Yeah, that's right, it led to me putting stupid, ironic choices on there that aren't even Pokemon.
So yeah, Yoshi's my number 2 pick.
Not cool, Fishman64. Not cool. This is serious. So, now that I'm a full-blown PokeTuber, I thought I'd rectify my mistake and make a top 5 Pokemon list. Let's get into it! Number 5. If you're looking for a Pokemon that's cool and cute, then well, Charmander is a pretty good option. I mean, after all, they are the original fire starter, which means they're practically everybody's first Pokemon. I mean, they're only number 5 on this list because, well, they're not that good. I mean, if you somehow managed to take one all the way to Victory Road, you'd get laughed out, haha. So, that lands them a number 5 spot on this list. But if I were to do a top 5 starter Pokemon, they'd definitely be number 1. Number 4. Let's be honest here. Every single variation that Charizard has ever gotten over the years is great, even if they're from a bad game. Like, let's say, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm not gonna go into detail on my thoughts on Pokemon Sword and Shield in this video, but let's just say I don't like them very much. But just because they're bad games doesn't take away from the fact that Gigantamax Charizard is a great Pokemon. They're giant, and flames are coming out of their face. I mean, what's not to love? Personally, I think Gigantamax Charizard worked great on their own, and that Game Freak shouldn't have added Gigantamax Blastoise and Gigantamax Venusaur just to prove that they weren't playing favorites. Come on, everyone knows that Charizard is better than both Venusaur and Blastoise combined. But anyways, Gigantamax Charizard is really cool, but they are from Pokemon Sword and Shield, so that at least knocked them down a few spaces. Anyways, on to the next one. Number 3. Coolest number of the alphabet? X. Now, that might be weird to be on a top 5 Pokemon list. Like what? Is she really gonna put unknown X on this list? Ha! No, of course not. That's such a lame idea for a Pokemon. Like a letter of the alphabet? What is this, kindergarten? Ha ha ha! No, obviously, I'm putting Mega Charizard X on this list. I mean, Mega Charizard X is just so bad at, really cool, yeah. Blue Fire is definitely part of why they're so cool. I mean, if you didn't know, Blue Fire is hotter than Orange Fire. So, yeah, basically, Mega Charizard X is hotter than regular Charizard. Not only that, but also they have a black color scheme, which is really, really cool. Also, they're Dragon type, like Charizard always should have been. However, they're only number 3 on this list because some Pokemon are just cooler. Number 2. Omega Charizard X is awesome. It strays a bit too far from what originally made Charizard so cool in the first place. Luckily, there's another Mega Charizard. That's right. Number 2 is Mega Charizard Y. Mega Charizard Y takes everything that made the original Charizard great and multiplies it by 100. The only problem is they're a little over-designed. Frankly, there's just too much going on. Yeah, they look cool, but at what cost? So, that's why they're only number 2. Honorable mention. While Charmeleon is great, it struggles to find a niche. It's not quite as cool as Charizard, but not quite as cute as Charmander, so it just barely missed this list. Well, anyways, on to number 1. Number 1. The number 1 Pokemon of all time is Vanilluxe. No, of course it isn't. It's literally garbage. Well, actually, Garbodor and Trubbish, but whatever. Jeez, Game Freak really ran out of ideas in Generation 5. Like, seriously? Ice cream and garbage? You've gotta be kidding me. Anyways, on to the actual number 1 spot. You all saw it coming. It's Charizard. The simplistic genius of Charizard's design is unmatched in any other Pokemon. So it's a no-brainer to put them at the number 1 spot of this list. Not only that, but also they're the final evolution of a starter Pokemon. That cute little Charmander you started your journey with turns into a fierce dragon. Not only that, but also they have the stats to back up their awesome design. So yeah, that places them firmly at the number 1 spot. So yeah, that's the end of this list. I hope you enjoyed and mostly agreed with me. But remember, this is just my opinion. If you're some sicko who hates all these Pokemon, then, well, just don't come after me. Huh? What's that? A wild subscribe button appeared. Well, I heard if you click it, it turns into its rare gray shiny coloration. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did making it. And until next time, keep catching 'em all. Good night.